right, we want to take a closer look at the Republican numbers in our CBS Battleground Tracker. Joining us now is CBS News Elections Director Anthony Salvanto. Anthony, I want to go behind the horse race a little bit and see what we can figure out about the country. So what do Republican voters want to see in a candidate?
Exactly what you just heard in that interview. They are buying Donald Trump's message here. We asked them, what's the most important thing you're looking for in a candidate? The number one answer is business and private sector experience. A couple of things are striking about that to me. First is that it's ahead of being a true conservative, which tells you a little bit about maybe why some of Trump's rivals, his messages, aren't really finding the mark right now.
Because their message has been, he's not a true conservative.
Right. They're challenging his conservative credentials, and what the voters are saying is, well, that's not quite so important here.
And who is the Trump voter, then, that you found in these numbers?
Well, I think it's actually more of a coalition rather than one particular kind of voter, and it's interesting. About a half of them are angry conservatives, and what they're angry about is that the party has actually, in their mind, has actually compromised too much. So they want a more strident form of conservatism. But then there's another half. These people are a little bit newer to the process. A lot of them tell us they haven't voted in primaries before. And for them, that message of economic populism really seems to resonate. They tell us that they wouldn't mind, say, raising taxes on Wall Street, raising taxes on those hedge funds. And for them, that economic message is important. It's like what they're hearing is, he's saying, I know the system is rigged. I know you've been distant from the process, but I can take advantage of it and I'll cut you in on the deal.
Yeah, they'll like what he had to say probably about CEO pay. That's really interesting, the point you make about angry conservatives, because those are the ones who have felt betrayed by the conservative lawmakers who have not been true to their word. And yet they're supporting Trump because of his business experience. Let me ask you a question about immigration and those voters, that coalition you talk about. How important is that to that coalition? I
think it's really important. You know, one of the things that actually cuts across Donald Trump's support is